Okay, and then I'll pause record. Hi, this is Gary Carlson, Gary Peter Carlson with Terra Bonds, and we're going to try to call up a few people that have died and ask them some questions. We're going to try to get David Wilcox and maybe Kobe Bryant, a basketball player that died on the Los Angeles Lakers that had just retired. Go ahead, Tara.
All right. Hi, my name is Tara, and I'm a psychic medium and tarot reader. Thanks for having me today, Gary.
Okay,
All
good.
right. So we're going to start with David Wilcox, correct?
Yeah, try. Let's try it. I thought you were going to do a tarot reading on him first.
Yeah. I'm going to do a
Okay.
tarot reading on him first. Now, do you have any specific questions to start out with?
I guess did uh, was he murdered or did he commit suicide? I guess.
Okay.
Obvious question, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. We already got a card coming out now. We got Ace of Swords. So there was a lot of mental. This is all mental. Ace of Swords is about mental conflict. And so there was a lot of mental issues surrounding what had happened to him. I'm getting unsure, like he's in a place right now, there's walking away, but there's also a lack of understanding of what had actually happened to him. We got the world here, and so his perception surrounding the world definitely impacted his mental health. We got the lovers. So his team is also, this would be collaborations. We have the lovers in reverse collaboration. So um, what it's saying is that there's more information that is missing and it has to do with collaborations. I'm seeing that there was an opportunity that he received and he was warned about doing this opportunity or taking this opportunity to work with this person. Okay, this person was gathering intel. Okay, so um what I'm getting here, I got the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot. So he definitely had a lot of health issues. He had someone that was also targeting him based on the information he had. He was warned about a collaboration, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So someone came into his circle that he thought was a great opportunity. He maybe even had financial issues. I feel like this was more than likely um, an opportunity that would change his finances, which didn't turn out that way because I got the Five of Swords in reverse, which is extreme conflict. And so I'm definitely seeing that he was being targeted here. Now, I'm not hearing targeted physically, like being like murdered. This is more of like spiritually being targeted, is what I'm seeing. This could even be like there's the Two of Pentacles here. So this could be like being like poisoned. This could be like, yep, it has to do with collaborations here. There's more to the story of what had happened, and there's a reason why it's not being said. So did it come out quickly? Like he was like when the news broke, did they say right away, this is exactly what happened? Because I'm not seeing a thorough like investigation. Six of Pentacles is closing the case too quick. All right. So I am seeing that he was being targeted, not someone like, for example, coming into his home and unaliving him in that sense. It's more of a being targeted through some sort of weapons. There we go, the star. The star has to do with weapons that we don't know about. So these are like high tech, some sort of high tech technology that was being used on him. And he was doing this collaboration in hopes that it would bring more like awareness, but he gave way too much information that this other person that he was working with, there's the government. We got the justice here. He was like undercover. There's the moon, which is deception. Okay, so we got the moon deception here. We got the government, the justice card. And so what happened was is we got the Two of Wands. which is having to separate this person because this person isn't being quiet. I feel like they try to scare him, and it was also working. He was scared. He could have made accusations like, if anything happens to me, just know that I didn't do this, or he could have told people that in his circle. Okay, there's some sort of warning here that he definitely received. The issue was he wasn't going to back down. We got an underdog here. So this was mean he was definitely being surveillanced for a while. He was being spied on, right? So I do feel like even if it's not a physical attack to destroy him, I do feel like there was definitely forces that had special abilities as far as technology that had their hand in it. So the way that it's coming out was the high priestess here, which was secrets, and closing a case way too early. So the investigation was closed way, way too early. And there's a lot of skepticism surrounding what exactly happened. But I'm seeing that he was being targeted. Do you have any more questions, Gary?
Um, I can't think of any. I'm ready to, I guess, ready to try to call David up, I guess.
All right, David.
I didn't plan for this enough to get ready. Do you have some questions too? I mean, you got some thoughts on
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. So the next thing, so I wanted to look at this is what I just did, looking at the energy surrounding what had happened to him. Now I'm going to call him through and ask him to give me any sort of messages that he wants to.
Right.
Okay.
We can ask him what he was doing, what he was working on, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So you're calling him
Mhm.
up now?
Yes. I was asking for protection just to make sure no other forces come in. Okay, what projects was he working on? Oh, we got the double coming out. So this was a lot of information. It also has something to do with the Earth. It could even be like, was he a part of like climate change or anything like that? Like very focused on the Earth and what the government is doing to the Earth? Because there's a big project that's here. Um, Big project that was here. Also, in regards to a specific extraterrestrial race as well. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the World. So these were really big projects that he was working on, um, is what I was hearing. And he also was working with the government. Were you aware of, have you heard of that?
Of him working with the government?
He
No,
was working with the government.
I haven't never heard of that one.
Yes, he was working with the government.
Oh, I heard he tried to make deals with those Illuminati people in the government, but they didn't keep their deal, and
Okay.
he said never make a deal with them because they don't keep their deal.
Okay, that makes sense because I'm seeing that there seemed to be a balance here, though. Like this was a deal that he thought was made. Um, but what I'm seeing here is there's like a lot of deception and worry. Like he was definitely very, very worried about this. He had a fear to do with our future and the world, is what I'm seeing. So, what I'm getting is that it had to do with the stability of the planet, like our resources. And I feel like he was in contact with the government here. I feel like he was explaining this. Also had a lot of worries about a specific extraterrestrial race. And I do feel like that's reptilians here because I keep hearing reptilians. So he had a specific um, focus on what the future held basically for us here on Earth. And he felt like things were out of balance. There's also explaining to, it's a government official that keeps coming through, and I keep seeing him in my third eye. Like I keep seeing this man coming through, and he works for the government. And he's like, I can get you in. Like I can get you in, but I'm not seeing like the government officials that we see on TV. Okay. I'm seeing a shadow government, which is behind the scenes. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I guess the people with reptilian souls that are controlling the elected people in the government.
Yes, it's behind the scenes. It's a shadow government, is what I'm seeing here. And that's who he was trying to get in with because he felt like there was capabilities of creating change. And
We'll
so,
try to get humans we call up to find out if the people running the government have reptilian souls. I want to try to
yeah,
prove what I get on that. I've been telling everybody on that, and it hasn't gone very far. People
okay,
are leery to believe that or whatever, so I want to try to get more proof on that if I can. I don't know.
okay, yeah.
Okay, what's is it? I have you called him up already, and you're waiting or something?
Yes, I have. Yeah,
Oh,
he's here. And so I feel like the projects that he's working on is the Nine of Pentacles, which was Earth projects. His focus was definitely on Earth and changing the course of direction of where we were going to.
so we can talk to him now.
Yes.
So, hi David, how's it going? Do you have any
And
answer on it?
he's okay. I'm hearing that he's okay. I'm seeing unresolved issues. He has not moved forward. So there's no transition. He's still here. He's still here in this, I would say the astral plane. He hasn't moved on forward. And he's saying because there's a lot of unresolved issues surrounding his case. He's still
He
holding
hasn't
on.
he hasn't went to the soul plane yet. Is that what you're saying?
No, he hasn't went to the soul plane.
So does that make it a lot harder for us to communicate with him?
No, it doesn't. It just
The
means that
same,
he's still stuck. It's like he's stuck. He's still holding on
so he can hear our
to his
questions and
reality.
he can hear
Yeah.
our questions and answer them.
Yes. Yes. He could hear the questions and he can answer them if he chooses to answer them. If he doesn't want to answer them, usually it comes through as a specific, like a direct no, or he just goes quiet.
Oh, and that'll come up some.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so David, where did you commit suicide or were you murdered?
He was murdered. He believes he was murdered because he doesn't have what he's saying is he wasn't thinking clearly.
He doesn't think
He
what?
was being targeted. He wasn't thinking clearly. Like he was
Oh,
absent from his mental state, from his conscious. It was like he was no longer there. Something else was controlling him, is what he's telling me. He believes he was murdered. He
okay.
keeps saying that it wasn't by my own doing.
Okay. He shot himself, but he couldn't control himself. Okay.
There was no control. It
O-
wasn't him, is what he's telling me.
Okay. All right. Ask him if the people that are controlling things on Earth have human bodies and reptilian souls.
I'm getting a yes.
And and,
Yes.
and how many people like that does he think there are?
He's saying all of them.
Is he
In
having
he says
is have a number in the and is it over a million? Is how many million?
how many? Okay, I'm getting in the government. He's giving me what looks to be like I'm getting a two. I'm getting a two. I'm getting a seven, a five, around 275,000 is what he's telling me.
And those are people that have reptilian souls.
Yes.
And is that all of them or just the amount in the government?
Those are the ones that are affiliated with the government.
But so there's a bunch of other people that also have reptilian souls.
Yes.
And altogether, might there be like 4 million or more?
Yes, but he's showing me it's based on a percentage. What I'm seeing is reptilian souls. It's based on a percentage. I don't know if this makes any sense to you, but he's showing me specific blood types, like there's more pure. So they have more of the traits of the reptilians than other ones. The ones that you don't see are like what he's showing me is like full blood, like full-blooded ones. So as far as a collective, we're in the millions of
What do you mean
reptilians.
by the blooded ones? The ones that are more evil or something?
Yes, the blood, yes, is what he's saying.
Okay, is there four different kinds of reptilians that are incarnated in human bodies?
Yes.
And can he name them?
I got Draconian, number one.
Okay.
Um, he's showing me mixed, like reptilian, but mixed. Okay, there's like he's showing me like there's lizard people,
Lizard, okay.
lizard, and then we have he's showing me underground, because I just went completely dark and he showing me underground reptilians, which are a specific different race. They're mixed with like an insectoid is what he's showing me.
Mixed in with, okay. Is that, okay, go ahead. Anything else?
And the ones that are underground from what he's showing me is they actually they give birth, but like humans do. They
Okay.
give
Because they
birth
got
like
human
humans.
bodies, yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes, but their features and everything are much different. Like they can't be out in the light. And so he's showing me the underground ones were
Oh.
definitely a very big focus.
And what purpose do they have? Just for making more of them?
I'm seeing a government operation that was made.
Oh, so they work for the government underground.
Yes,
But you don't never see or hear from them in public. Okay.
correct.
Okay, and then is, is there a different group of them that are running the Middle East?
Yes.
And what kind of reptilians are they?
Draconian.
Draconian. Does he see any snake reptilians?
Yes, he's
Aren't
calling
they?
them,
Are they running the Middle East?
they're called Magoo, and they're in the Middle East, but they used to be, not anymore. It's Draconians, but I'm seeing a mix of them.
Uh-huh.
He's calling them Magoo.
And how about in the Magoo? They call. How about in the Far East, like China and Cambodia and Korea and all them countries?
Draconians.
They don't have. How about dragon reptilians?
That's it. Draconians are they are a dragon type.
Okay. I mean, I had separate dragons and draconians were separate.
It's a
Okay,
it's a
but he's saying
dragon
they're the
type of
same.
species is what he's showing me.
Okay. So it's pretty much draconians have total control of everything, huh?
I'm seeing Draconians, yeah, is what he's
Mhm.
showing me.
I got that there was four kinds and they're running different countries. Maybe I got it a little bit off. I'm not sure. We'll try to figure it out.
I am seeing that there's levels is what he's showing me, but they work together.
Who works together?
The reptilian races, they work together.
Okay, yeah, I would assume they do, yeah.
Yeah, they work together.
Do they start out by do they grow clones of humans?
Yes.
And, and is the clone alive right when they grow it?
It doesn't have conscious. So if you're meaning like alive, it doesn't
So
have
what
conscious for them.
is he has to add a soul to the clone to make it alive?
They have to transfer consciousness, is what he's showing me. And they made a clone of him, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. So that the transfer consciousness is like adding a soul. Okay. The
Yes,
same thing. And
transfer.
where do they get the souls?
It's a technology that they can transfer. It has something to do with the moon.
I mean, where's the soul
I'm
come
seeing
from?
he's showing me the
Where
moon.
the soul that they transfer comes from the moon?
No, it doesn't come from the moon. It has to do with technology, is what he's showing me that has to do with the moon. So they use the moon in order to do that. But it's specific technology that I'm seeing where they can be able to transfer consciousness. He also says he mentions AI,
But
and
he doesn't say where this consciousness comes
he's saying from the moon.
from
Like
the moon.
from the moon, it's
Okay.
technology that they
Okay.
use from the moon.
All right. I was getting that they lay eggs to reproduce and they smash their eggs and catch the soul with magnetic confinement. Does he agree with that?
I'm not seeing eggs, but there is catching a soul. I think that's why they use technology to catch a soul to harness. It's a harnessing. The what they're doing, the moon is used to harness souls.
To
Okay, so
catch the souls go to the moon and they can catch them there somehow, huh?
so yeah, it has something to do with the technology that they created in order to be able to do that. They've had this for a long time. It's just we're starting to, what I'm hearing is we're starting to hear about specific technologies that they're doing or have something to do with the moon specifically. It
And,
has to do with
and
incarnation.
and if a person with a reptilian soul has children, then her children will have reptilian souls.
Yes. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of both. It depends. I think it depends. If she has a reptilian soul, will her kids? Yes, but I think that it depends is from what he's showing me. That's not always the case.
I mean, even though she has a reptilian soul, her children might get a human soul.
Yes.
Okay.
He's showing based on DNA, though. It depends based on DNA.
Well, they got a human body, so they're going to have human DNA.
Hmm.
There's no reptilian DNA involved. They grew a clone of a human, not a reptilian. So it should
Hmm.
have all human DNA. Okay. All right. Does she have any messages to publicly put out to the world to say anything?
All right. Wilcox, do you have any messages to give us? Why am I hearing Peter? There's a name connected to him that he's telling me that has to do Peter.
I'm Gary Peter Carlson. Does that anything to do with it?
No, it's connected to his death. There's a name Peter specifically that he's bringing out, and this seems like somebody that had some sort of influence with media. So,
A guy named
and I'm
Peter
getting
in the
Thomas.
media. I don't know. Okay. I
I'm
can't
getting
think.
Thomas. So I'm going to research that and see what I can find. But he's specifically given me the name Peter and then
Okay.
last Thomas.
And he wants to tell this person something?
He wants us to know that this wasn't done by him. He would never harm himself, is what he's saying. He wants those to know that it wasn't by his own hands. He was not present. He didn't do this
When he died. Okay.
when he died. And so
He
he
says
does
his
want us
soul
to
was,
know
is he saying his soul was out of the body or something like that?
that. Yes. his soul was out of the body.
The
He was
soul was
not
out of his
present. He
body,
was
and
not
they put
conscious.
another soul in to commit
Yeah,
suicide.
I'm seeing an attachment, but I'm seeing technology that was used against him. And so he started to slowly, over time, he knew something was wrong. Like he could physically feel like his soul becoming absent from his body due to reality. It was like he wasn't in this present reality anymore, is what he's showing me.
Uh-huh. I haven't
And
heard that they
so
can do that. They can
he's
they
saying directly to his followers that he wants them to know that
okay.
this wasn't him. They want him to have closure because there's a lot of his followers he's showing me that are very still like are very confused with what had happened. I'm hearing that they thought that he was okay. Um, so they're very confused with what had happened, and he wants them to know that this wasn't done by him.
Does he does he have any names of any people he wants us to blame on it? To say did it
Peter,
any? What?
Peter, the first thing that came through,
Oh, the guy that caused him to get killed is called Peter?
Peter is connected, yes.
Okay. So we'd have to figure out which Peter then, huh? Uh,
Peter, and then I heard Thomas. That
and Tho-
sounds like his full name, Peter
and
Thomas.
Peter Thomas?
Peter Thomas.
Thomas, huh? T
Thomas, T
T
O
H.
M A S.
Uh,
Thomas.
okay, I'll see if I. Peter's the first name. I'll put that in. Okay, and then and you say TH.
Thomas.
Okay, see if I get anybody on that. Instagram photos. Peter Thomas. Television programs. There's YouTubes of them. There's skincare. Peter Thomas, The Real Housewives. Looks like he's a regular actor or something. I don't know.
Okay, that may not be the right one. I'll have to research it more.
There's one that died in 2016, so that can't be him. All right.
No.
Peter J. Thomas, Milwaukee Orchestra now. Okay. Yeah, all right. There's a few of them. And there's Peter Thomas products, I guess.
Yeah, he said that he's met with him many times, and he didn't know he was being targeted by him. He has that revelation now, if that
Okay.
makes. Mhm.
Ask him. Okay. Ask him if he lives on a different planet every life.
I am getting he's lived on different planets, but I'm not seeing before this lifetime. I'm seeing what he's showing me is two lifetimes here on Earth, having prior lifetimes
He's saying he had two
on Earth.
lifetimes in a row on Earth.
Yes, two lifetimes in a row on Earth, this lifetime and a previous lifetime before.
Really? He had two in a row on Earth. Okay.
He's saying that he didn't get to complete what had happened in his past life, so he started a similar life path that what he had in this lifetime is what he's showing me. He didn't complete it why he came back.
So he, so that book about him being the reincarnation of that. Um, What was that guy he's reincarnated from? That famous psychic or whatever?
Oh, um, I don't know. There's a lot of famous psychics,
No,
though.
there's one that David Wilcock say that he's reincarnated of that guy. He wrote a book on it.
Okay, that would make a lot of sense because
But do you
he's
remember which
mentioning.
you know the guy's name that he claims he's reincarnated of? It's a real famous person. Okay, I guess I'll have to search for it because I can't think of
I'm
it.
seeing a name with like a with an R. Feels like something Richard, maybe.
Uh, 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 uh,
Is it early in the 1900s? Kind of like 1930,
uh, uh,
40s.
no, it was a guy that did he would go in a trance and he would tell people how to get well using weird ingredients that was in their house already and stuff. Uh, Edgar Casey is the one it's Edgar Casey.
Edgar Casey.
Ask David if he is the reincarnation, if he was the reincarnation of Edgar Casey.
I'm seeing no. I'm seeing no. There was confusion here. He felt like he was Edgar Casey because he had a strong connection to him, but I'm getting a no.
Okay, so the
He
book
was
was an
not.
error that he was reincarnated. Okay.
No, and I
I was
got
getting no because I thought you lived on another planet every time.
yeah, I'm getting
Does
a
he
no.
does he
That's
have
not
a
who he
rotate?
was.
Does he have a rotation of five planets that he lives on as a wanderer?
Yes, that's
Okay, so I
correct.
got
Is
that. So I got that right then. Okay,
Sirius is one of those planets, is what I'm hearing directly
for him. Okay,
for him.
it's some planet that orbits Sirius.
Yes.
Okay, is it
Look
Sirius
into
B or
Sirius
Sirius
B.
B?
B. I just heard the B. Yes, Sirius
Sirius
B.
B, right? Okay,
Yeah.
and that's a close planet to here. Are they the ones that made the pyramids, the main pyramid?
They were a part of it, yes.
Did they did their people design it?
Yes.
Okay, so I got that right too then. All right. I claimed that years and years ago. Never went anywhere, but I from Sirius B.
Yeah,
And
he
so
same area.
he's saying I have that right. Okay.
Hmm.
And
Hold on, I'm gonna pause that really quickly because he's given me a message of what he
okay.
did in his past life that he confused. Maybe Edgar was something to do with the governments as well during those times, or governments used him to be a reader. But what I'm seeing is that there was a direct connection to him. I think that's where his conscious confuses the connection with his past life being Edgar. He's telling me he worked for the military, like government, in a past life. And he worked his way up. So he had knowledge that he came in with in this lifetime. And it was a passion of him because of direct connections that he had to to the governments in his past life.
So Edgar Casey was a different soul that was also a wanderer.
Yes, different soul.
Okay. So the reincarnation book was an error.
Yes.
Okay. I got it was an error because you lived on a different planet every time, but you're saying he lived here twice in a row. Screw that up. So I thought that would make it that he could have been Edgar Casey, but supposedly he lived there two lives in a row and he still wasn't Edgar Casey. Okay.
Yeah, he was an Edgar Casey, and he also passed away early on in that lifetime. So I'm seeing that he didn't make it past 40. And so in his previous lifetime, that's the reason why he came back. And he came back quickly.
Ask him if he sees me doing any good the rest of my life here.
Yes.
He thinks I will. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely will. I'm seeing you'll definitely reach more people as well. So more influence.
Okay.
Seeing influence coming through.
Does he like the work that I do or whatever? Because
He does.
I never could get with him, and when he was alive, he kind of refused to communicate with me.
Yeah, he showed me his schedule. His schedule was it was hard to fit anything really in for him. Um, his schedule was very organized, and I am seeing like an assistant here, so you may have communicated or was speaking directly in some way or reaching out to an assistant. But he said that he has came across your stuff before.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I went and seen him speak and stuff various times or whatever. I've said hello to him when he's walking in places and stuff, but I went to one of his conferences that
Hmm.
went for the weekend. And I lost my wallet and somebody found the wallet during there. You might
Oh,
remember
wow.
me from that. I don't know.
Sounds like a hectic weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, David Wilcox, I just came across him, I would say, within like the past 2 years. And so I'm not that affiliated with him, as far as my knowledge of him. I haven't read his books. I just came across another influencer spiritualist that had spoken to him before, and that's how I had heard about him.
I got into spirituality by finding David Wilcox.
Oh, wow.
That helped me get into spirituality. Uh,
Okay.
find out who I was and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
The,
So that must have been a shock for you in some way to find out what had happened.
uh
Because he was rather young too, as well, I believe.
He's a little younger than me, I think. Not much. Okay, maybe 10 years or something.
Yeah.
Ask him if this is right. I'm getting that when you die and make ascension, you make ascension to the fifth density, and then after three cycles of fifth density, if you're in the top eight in 10,000, they ask you if you want to be a wanderer. And if you don't go then, and you graduate to sixth density after a quarter cycle, if you're in the top nine out of 1,000, they ask if you want to be a wanderer. Are those accurate?
He's showing me a step up, so a transition up, and he's telling me yes,
They're
that
pretty
is
much
correct.
what it kind of works that way. Okay.
It's like I guess the way that I can interpret it is like a promotion. When you're at a job, you've been there for a long time, and then you get promoted. That's what I'm seeing.
The most people asked to be a wanderer choose no, though, right?
Correct.
They don't want to go back to third
It's a hard
density.
job. Yeah, I'm seeing that it's a difficult path to take.
Right. But normally, as a wanderer, you get better lives, right?
Correct. You have more responsibilities, though. More
Yeah.
responsibilities to teach, to speak, and so that's not always an
Right.
easy
Right.
job.
Right. But some lives you don't never figure out who you are or what you're doing and don't do much, right?
Because it's based, yeah, it's a
And you don't
choice.
have a good life, and other lives you do all kinds of things.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I tried to find out why we're here, what we're doing, and identify other people and tell them so they can get on the right path.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Is there anything else we can ask or do with the? Let's see what else there is. I kind of ask them about if I have things right. I guess I kind of do. Okay.
Like if you're on the right path.
What's that?
I said, you want me to ask, like, if you're on the right path?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I am saying, yeah, you're on the right path. You're doing what you're meant to be doing.
Okay.
You're
All
going
right.
to have more outreach though, because he's showing me in 2027, you're going to have some pretty good opportunities as far as speaking to much larger influencers in the spiritual community
I'm gonna have more opportunities later. You're saying?
in 2027 with larger creators, larger influencers.
Are going to get with me or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's what I've been trying to make happen. All right,
Yeah, you'll have more opportunities. It looks like starting March of 2027.
that's when I'm going to start to do better.
That's when things are going to change a lot for you. Yes.
Okay, not till then, though, huh?
I'm seeing that being a much better year for you as far as influence. So, um, as far as reaching larger creators. Yes.
Okay, and so these people with reptilian souls are going to get taken out of power completely.
Um, I'm getting yes, but that's going to take time.
What?
I'm getting yes, but that's going to take time. That's
Uh-huh.
not something that's happening right away.
Okay. Do we identify these people by their using checking their aura?
You can identify them, yes, by their energy.
By their
And their,
what?
yeah, by their
Okay, which is that
energy,
their aura?
their
Is that their
aura.
aura?
Yes.
Okay, they can make a simple device that you can look through to see who is one of them.
Um, yeah, I do believe that there is a device that they do have. Yeah, but there's a darkness around them. How you could tell from a reptilian from what he's showing me is, and the aura is has no color. It's dark. So
Right,
he's showing me the aura, and that symbolizes the energy.
and that's because they don't have empathy, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we got to mass produce a device that shows their aura, so all kinds
Yes,
of
I
people can
can.
have one.
Yeah, we all naturally can feel the aura, right? And so we all have the ability to read energy, but there can be devices that I do feel like ones have already been made. It's just we don't have access to them, that
Okay,
we can literally see them. And it has to do with something you put on your eyes. So it's some sort of like device like glasses to where
okay,
you can see them.
yeah, a device to look through to see the aura somehow. Probably more
Yeah,
than
because
it's
it's a
probably more than a
projection.
pair of glasses, but okay. Might be
Yeah.
close to that.
Yeah, because it's a projection of them looking more of human. They have traits. It's just we're not seeing those because they're really good at projecting
Okay. Is there another way to identify them?
features.
What?
Features. some of them have stronger features
Well,
as far as
they have human DNA. How can they have any features?
because you're what it is energetically, energy doesn't lie. And so if you are in tune with your energy, um, you're in tune with your higher self, you can see them. You can see the actual features. It's like
So they're still going to have
shape
some
shifting.
reptilian features somehow. Okay.
Yes,
They might see them, but they might not be there also, huh?
correct.
All right. Trying to think of what else we can about it. You want to try to call up that Kobe Bryant then? See what
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah. Do you want me to just channel him or do you want me to go ahead and pull with the tarot cards as well?
Whatever you want. You can do tarot if you want.
Okay, let's do tarot. I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle. Okay, so I'm going to ask.
He was this top basketball player for the Lakers, and
Okay,
he won some championships. I think he stayed on the Lakers the whole time.
we already got a card that came out. Okay.
And then he played with this guy Shaq sometimes, and they won championships that way, and they also won championships with other people too. Anyway, he retired and then he mysteriously died. They claimed a helicopter crash, and so the fire burning on the ground.
Okay.
But other people said the crash was fake and he was murdered. But officially,
Okay.
he died in a helicopter crash.
Okay. Now I am seeing the crash because literally Six of Swords, which is flying. Okay. It's moving in a direction. Now there was something that was already wrong with the helicopter beforehand that was known. And this was definitely done on purpose from what I'm seeing. I got the Ten of Pentacles, which represents his legacy and his money. Okay, so there was issues surrounding conflicts surrounding his money. Money played a huge role in this. Um, we got the devil here and being murdered. So literally, he was murdered. Yeah, so he was absolutely murdered, and he was murdered for money, literally money. This reminds me a lot of what came through to me right now. Um, is this reminds me in some way, maybe he had spoke about it, but I feel like it reminds me a little bit of Michael Jackson, is the word for it, where there's some sort of fight over his assets, his resources, what I'm getting management. Whoever was in charge as far as management with Kobe Bryant had a lot to do with this because there's a huge fight over money and assets and what he had owned. Okay.
Okay, so whoever killed him wanted to get free money.
Yeah, it had to do money. It all had to do with money. His assets, his resources. Um, that was a huge fight over it. And then there was also contracts that he turned down. I'm seeing contracts that he was turning down, and I keep hearing someone say, "But you're still under contract. You have to abide by the contract. You can't refuse it." Is what I'm hearing, literally. And he's showing like, "Hey, we have a contract. You can't refuse it." And I see him wanting to like retire and wanting to like focus on himself. Like there's some sort of I'm done with this. I've done this for a long time. I'm pulling back. And they wouldn't allow him to pull back. So Five of Cups, which is here, is he was not abiding by what they said for him to do. And I'm seeing that
He
they cut their
retired from
losses.
basketball and they wanted him to do something else.
Yeah, they wanted him to do something else. It was he had contracts that they wanted him to fulfill. And I keep hearing worth more dead than alive because he wasn't producing a certain amount of money through a contract that he should have been. So he made more money. He made more money um, being dead, is what I'm seeing here,
Uh-huh.
than what he did, probably because of the popularity and the sales more than likely increased. And but yeah, I'm seeing that these are dark masculine energies. I got the Emperor that came out in reverse. I got the King of Wands and the King of Swords here. And so he had a lot of power and control over him. So he wasn't able to make decisions that he wanted to make for his own, for his own self and his own family.
Okay. Um, so is Kobe Bryant here?
Yes.
Did he ask him if he died in a helicopter crash?
Getting a yes. He died in a helicopter crash.
So,
He was murdered.
the helicopter crash was set up to crash or whatever, huh?
It was set up to crash. Exactly. They knew it was going to crash beforehand.
But the pilots didn't know. They lied to them too, huh?
No, it's like I'm seeing an inspection done and the helicopter being passed for an inspection when it was set up like that. And so I'm seeing like the
The inspectors put in the crash deal.
that the helicopter was safe. So it passed like the inspection, but it was set up like that on purpose. It was also, I'm hearing that he was used as also in a distraction. Like there was something that was going on during that time, and this took a lot of focus on the media. And so a lot of it had to do with like a big distraction as well, to get a lot of the people to look elsewhere is what I'm seeing.
So they made him die in a crash, so people wouldn't wouldn't
I'm
think
seeing
anybody.
multiple things going on. Okay, I'm seeing like a big distraction that was happening and it took away from, something else that was being hidden over here, which had to do something with the government, is like what I'm saying. So what was happening during that time, um, it would be what either hit the media at the time and then the crash happened and the crash media took over. And then I'm also seeing that the influence due to him being killed was not an accident. This was planned, it was planned beforehand, and it had to do with money assets.
Okay, ask him are some of the NBA games fixed on who's going to win?
Yes, it's scripted, is what he's showing me.
Is that most of them or just a few of them?
All of them is what he's showing me.
He's saying virtually every game is the winner is
It's
known to be.
designed.
Wow.
Yep. It's already predetermined
So
before.
you get knowledge to that, you make a fortune sports betting, huh?
Yep. Yes. It's already pre-organized is what I'm seeing. So the game is rigged to be like that. He's showing me like, like WCW, the old wrestling sort of thing. You know how it's all scripted, all of it's scripted and rehearsed. And so what he's showing me, it's like that as well. The teams are already determined who's going to win, who's also going to be more of a popularity in as far as a team player.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Professional sports aren't too honest, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying that it's not. He's showing me it's the same for the football. I know a lot of people that are into sports are probably not going to like that answer.
They decide who's
But
going
that's
to
what
be
I'm
a
getting here.
they decide who's going to get to be a great player and who isn't, huh?
Yes.
Jeez. So you could be super fantastic player, but if they don't like you, you don't go anywhere.
Yeah, it's a show. It's a show. It makes a lot of money. It gains a lot of influence. And what I'm seeing is just like Hollywood. It's theater. That's why not everyone makes it big like that.
They couldn't get a few of the players to go against that and fight it and try to change it.
Well, what he's showing me is look what happened to him.
Uh-huh. But he was out of the game already.
That's not why he had died. It had to do with his assets and what they felt like he owed. And he was done with his job. He felt like he completed it. He retired. This is it. But that's not all. That was it. He had contracts that were not fulfilled. And so there is a lot of scare tactics. I'm seeing that there was some sort of warning that he had felt prior. I'm seeing like a dream, like some sort of intuitive hit that he felt. And so what I'm seeing here is that, I mean, as far as the managers that he had, I mean, these people are what's the word for it from what I'm seeing? It's extremely dangerous, like very, very dark and evil. And so it's more of do you want to challenge that or do you want to obey? Because it's a contract that's being agreed to. He's saying it's not like he didn't know. It's not like he wasn't aware of it. It was I'm getting like he's using this as a metaphor, so I don't know what his beliefs were when he was here, but I'm getting the idea maybe he was Christian. Because he's showing me like making a bet with the devil in his metaphor.
So he made a deal with the devil, he's saying?
Yeah, that's the metaphor that he's giving me. And it gives me more of a religious background. So more than likely he had a religious belief that he was Christian. And he's saying that when you make these contracts, that's what it's like. It's making a deal with the devil.
Okay. Did he make any deals with the devil?
Yes,
Okay. And most of the players do, huh?
correct.
Jeez. That's unfortunate. Okay. He thinks the other sports are like that too, or basketball's the worst.
He says that there is other sports that are similar, not that he, from what he knows and from what he's heard, they're very, very similar, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too bad. Okay. All right. I wonder who gets that information on each game. I guess
Yeah.
you can certainly make a lot in betting.
If you knew, yeah. Yeah. And that's how a lot of them do win that way, though, because some of them do receive the intel where they're like, they can predict, who's going to win. A lot of the times, I don't know anything about sports, so I don't watch sports, but there's specific teams that win every single year, that win like every time, or win multiple championships, however that works, because it's already predetermined to be that way.
Oh. Yeah, hardly any team ever wins more than twice. Once in a while, three times, but in a row.
Hmm.
So, so he was considered. Does he think that the Illuminati are people with human bodies and reptilian souls? Does he think that's the case too?
Correct.
Does he think there's four kinds of reptilians in different countries?
He's not giving me an answer to that.
He doesn't
He's
know.
not he doesn't know, but does he believe in them? He's showing me that yes, he does believe in them because he's had his own experiences, meaning something that he saw when he was alive. Okay. And there was a lot of like I'm seeing thoughts and fears surrounding that, but he doesn't know. He's saying that was never my that it's not his knowledge. It wasn't anything that he looked into. It wasn't a part of like his life path to dive into that. He had his own perception and his own beliefs. And I think that's where I get the religion coming through.
Okay. All right. Is there other things we can go on here, or what else do you think we can do here? Is there another person to call or anything? Do you know anybody? Can you think of another person we should call up?
Not at the moment. We could do because I'm starting to get a little tired. And so
Yeah,
I've
me
been
too.
reading
I
for
had
a
enough for
while.
the. I had enough for now. You want to end this now?
Yeah, we could do a part two sometime once we figure out who, and maybe those can give us
Okay. All right.
suggestions.
We'll keep in contact. In the near
All right.
future, we'll do another one. All right.
All
Bye.
right, that sounds good. Thank you, Gary, for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching us.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.